Tonight, someone you love is going to die. Not tonight, maybe, but eventually. And when that happens, you will feel an urge so old it predates language. You will gather. You will sit together. You will speak their name out loud. That urge is not grief. It is something older than grief. Most people assume ancient humans were pure survival machines. Death was constant, ordinary. So they probably just left their dead behind and moved on. The way animals do. They were wrong. In 1960, paleoanthropologist Ralph Selecki was excavating a cave in northern Iraq when he found the buried remains of Neanderthals. Around one body, he found dense deposits of pollen from 8 different flowering plants. Someone had laid flowers on this body. A Neanderthal had grieved. But go back even further. 300,000 years ago, in a cave in South Africa called Rising Star, paleoanthropologist Lee Berger's team found the remains of Homo naledi, a species with a brain 1/3 the size of yours, deliberately carried deep into the cave and placed there. On purpose. A creature we once thought too primitive to feel anything had a relationship with its dead. Your need to do something with the people you lose is not a cultural invention. It predates modern human anatomy by hundreds of thousands of years. Anthropologist Thomas Lynch studied death practices across cultures for decades and found something striking. Every known human society, every single one, has a ritual for the dead. The specifics vary wildly. Some bury, some burn, some expose bodies to the sky. But ritual itself is universal. Lynch called it the mortuary imperative. Death, for humans, always demands a response. The reason? Your brain does not have an off switch for attachment. It forms bonds over years, over decades, encoded in neural pathways, in the constant low-level expectation that a certain person will continue to exist. When they stop existing, every one of those expectations fires and finds nothing. The ritual is the controlled demolition of those expectations, a structured process for updating your model of the world. Here is the part most people miss. The ritual is not for the dead. It is entirely for the living. Every candle lit, every name spoken aloud, every gathering after a funeral. These are acts of cognitive regulation, your nervous system reaching for a container big enough to hold what it is feeling. Researcher M. Catherine Shear at Columbia University studied why some people get trapped in grief while others move through it. Her most consistent finding, access to ritual and community, is one of the strongest predictors of healthy grief. The people who recover are the people who gather. Today, in most of the industrialized world, that gathering has been compressed. People die in hospitals. Grief is given a few days. The rituals still exist, but they have been made efficient. And loneliness after loss has never been more common. Your ancestors figured this out 300,000 years ago in a dark cave in South Africa. They figured it out in Iraq with an armful of wildflowers. They figured it out on every continent, in every era, without anyone giving instructions. The imperative was already in them. It is already in you. When you think of someone you have lost, and you will because that is what a human brain does, you might feel the pull to say their name, to tell a story about them. That is not sentiment. That is something far older than language, working exactly as it was designed to work. You are not just grieving. You are doing what your species has always done in the presence of absence. You are gathering. You are staying. You are laying flowers.